The story of Bonnie and Clyde is one of the most infamous tales of love, crime, and tragedy. Their exploits captured the imagination of the nation during the Great Depression. But today we delve into the final chapter of their story, their dramatic and violent end. Join us as we explore the last days of Bonnie and Clyde. The rise and infamy of Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow emerged as two of the most notorious figures of the Great Depression era. Their criminal partnership began in 1932, marked by a series of daring bank robberies, car thefts, and jailbreaks. The media sensationalized their exploits, depicting them as a glamorous, rebellious couple defying authority. Photographs of Bonnie posing with cigars and guns alongside Clyde contributed to their infamous image. Despite their romanticized portrayal, their reality was starkly violent. They were responsible for numerous deaths, including law enforcement officers. Their legend grew as they evaded capture time and again, becoming folk heroes to some and dangerous criminals to others. The FBI and local law enforcement intensified their efforts to apprehend them, leading to a relentless manhunt. The couple's ability to escape justice repeatedly only fueled their mythos, making their eventual downfall all the more dramatic and inevitable. The failed plan to evade capture. As Bonnie and Clyde's crime spree intensified, their existence became a relentless flight from law enforcement. Their gang faced several close calls, surviving gunfights and evading numerous police dragnets. They constantly changed hideouts and vehicles, trying to stay a step ahead. The couple relied on a network of sympathizers and informants, yet the pressure was mounting. A particularly harrowing encounter in January 1934 at a motor court near Springfield, Missouri, left them both wounded. Despite their injuries, they managed to escape, but it became clear their luck was running thin. Clyde's meticulous planning and Bonnie's quick thinking couldn't fully counter the increasing law enforcement resources dedicated to their capture. The relentless pursuit and growing list of violent confrontations made it evident that their days were numbered. Each failed escape plan brought them closer to their ultimate and deadly confrontation with the law. The setup: Hamer's deadly trap. Texas Ranger Frank Hamer, a seasoned lawman with a reputation for toughness, was appointed to bring an end to Bonnie and Clyde's reign of terror. Hamer assembled a team of 6, including lawmen from Texas and Louisiana, who were as determined as he was to stop the notorious outlaws. For months, Hamer studied the couple's patterns, tracking their movements across state lines. He learned their habits, favorite hideouts, and the routes they favored. Using this intelligence, Hamer set a trap with military precision. On May 21, 1934, a tip-off from an informant revealed that Bonnie and Clyde planned to visit Beanville Parish, Louisiana. Hamer and his posse laid in wait along Highway 154, choosing a spot perfect for an ambush, secluded and narrow, ensuring no escape. With nerves of steel, they waited for 2 long days, poised to strike at the first sight of the infamous duo. The ambush on Highway 154. On the fateful morning of May 23, 1934, Frank Hamer and his posse were strategically hidden along Highway 154 near Gippsland, Louisiana. At approximately 9:15 a.m., they spotted the stolen Ford V8 driven by Clyde Barrow, with Bonnie Parker at his side. As the car approached the concealed lawman, the officers sprung into action. Without warning, they unleashed a barrage of gunfire, ensuring there was no chance for escape. Over 130 rounds were fired in a matter of seconds, riddling the vehicle and its occupants. The ferocity of the ambush left Bonnie and Clyde no time to react. They were killed instantly. The aftermath was a gruesome scene, with the once infamous couple now lifeless in their bullet-riddled car. The brutal efficiency of the ambush marked a definitive end to their crime spree, leaving a lasting impact on the American public and law enforcement tactics. The aftermath and legacy. The deaths of Bonnie and Clyde quickly became national news, capturing the public's imagination. Crowds flocked to the scene of the ambush, eager to glimpse the infamous outlaws and their bullet-riddled car. Their bodies were taken to Dallas, where massive throngs attended their funerals, underscoring their morbid celebrity. Bonnie and Clyde's violent end served as a stark warning against a life of crime, yet their legend only grew. Their story has been immortalized in songs, films, and books, romanticizing their rebellion and love. The 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde further solidified their mythos, portraying them as tragic anti-heroes. Despite the reality of their brutal crimes, they remain iconic figures of American folklore. The tale of Bonnie and Clyde is a stark reminder of the thin line between infamy and tragedy. While their lives were filled with crime and violence, their story continues to captivate and caution. As we reflect on their final days, we remember them not just as outlaws, but as a tragic reflection of a tumultuous time in American history. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing historical stories.